What's up, guys? It's Katie Gamer here, and today we're gonna be watching Cosmic Wonders video talking about Spider-Man Brand New Day, which comes out this month. Um, so he basically gonna be talking about, I guess, what's like the new leaks and stuff that's happening in the movie. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost to 20 subscribers. Make sure you guys go check out Cosmic Wonder. Such a cool dude. Love watching his videos about Marvel. So yeah, let's get straight into the video.
We have officially reached peak for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Not that we didn't really think it was peak before, but
Sorry, the video did just start, but I do want to talk about how I'm pretty sure a lot of people heard about Zendaya being the villain in Spider-Man Brand New Day, because like all other past Spider-Man movies, the villains were in this Eye of the Mask. So in this movie, Brand New Day, Zendaya is in the Eye of the Mask for the poster and stuff like that. So I heard that she could possibly get the Venom symbiote because in like most of her interviews and stuff like that, she was wearing black outfits with like the Venom symbol on it and stuff like that. But me personally, I think that would be pretty cool. Let me know in the comments if you guys think that be pretty cool. But I do too. So let's get back into the video. Sorry for pausing so early, but let's go.
new scenes with the Hulk, with Spider-Man fighting the Hulk, they just took it to a level that's higher than we thought it was going to be. Hulk fans are going to be super excited watching these scenes, and it looks like the fight scene with the Hulk, one or two of them, are going to be just incredible. Take a look right here.
Awesome.
Savage Hulk is back. This is what we've all been waiting for. There's a few new scenes we need to break down. Plus, I don't know how this leaked, but the book for Spider-Man Brand New Day did leak online. Somebody posted the entire thing, flipped through it. That video has been taken down, but pictures of it have been captured. So
I did see a bunch of the clips in the book. It is pretty cool. But guys, stay tuned in the video to see more of it. Sorry. Also for pausing the video again, but let's go back.
a lot to break down with that book, including some Rocket Raccoon Guardians of the Galaxy Easter eggs, which are really, really interesting. But I really like that they put in this movie. Now, first things first, this scene right here, if you haven't seen this scene, it's incredible. Spider-Man has the Shocker's weapon, Shocker technology. He's using this against the Hulk, which is actually kind of crazy. This is awesome. This is just...
Sorry, guys.
This is just incredibly cool. It's a great shot. The Hulk is back. At least this is believed to be the shot.
Guys, I really cannot wait to see Incredible Hulk back in the MCU, because his last appearance of the Incredible Hulk was in the beginning of Infinity War, and he got trashed by Thanos. And I really just can't wait to see him back, because Hulk is one of my favorite Marvel characters. If you didn't watch my previous video, make sure you guys go check that out, and let's get back.
Shocker's weapon. We'll have to wait and see if Peter got it from him, modified it. We'll see. But going up against the Hulk like this, jumping in the air, and it looks like the Hulk might just kind of stop him if you kind of freeze frame it there at the end. The Hulk, it looks like it might just grab him and throw him. But this right here, seeing how just angry and big the Hulk is once again, that's pretty incredible. Now, he is green. The shading looks, it's pretty dark here. It's pretty...
Yeah, I am going to talk about that. Like, it does look dark. Like, in the trailer, when I watched the trailer, when they first introduced the Incredible Hulk, I think it was the second or third trailer. What am I talking about? I think it was the second trailer. I thought it did look much like the Grey Hulk. And, yeah, they did say Grey Hulk might be coming into Spider-Man Brand New Day. But we'll see.
you can't see a lot of color here, but in the book that we're about to discuss, it looks like Marvel might have went away from Grey Hulk, which I know is going to be a bummer for some people, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure the Grey Hulk was just going to be the Hulk getting so mad that he just turned gray. I don't think it was going to be anything close to the actual Grey Hulk character from the comics. So we'll get into that in a bit. This looks amazing, though. We have another scene, though, in a recent TV spot where the Hulk and Spider-Man are falling down a building. The Hulk just grabs him and just yeets him away, throws him. Obviously, Spider-Man's going to, capture himself with a web. But look at what's on his arms here. That's pretty recognizable as well. Looks like more of that Shocker tech.
Yeah, Shocker
if you freeze frame it real quick, it looks really cool. It looks really cool. He's getting a lot of tech, and it may be from previous villains. We know he's going to fight a lot of villains in here. So it looks like he's getting some tech, and he's going to modify it inside his apartment, inside his base camp that he's built, because he does have some technology. And it looks like instead of, making his own, he's collecting some from villains that he's fighting, and maybe some that he just finds.
That would be pretty cool, because I do love, like, how, like, other characters and stuff collect, like, their opponent's weapons after, like, the fight. Like, one of my favorite video games, the God of War 3, personally one of my favorites. I love the fact that every god Kratos killed, he took, like, their weapons, like the Chains of Hades, Hercules weapons. I thought that was pretty cool, so that would be pretty cool if they put that in the movie. Like, he collects the villain's weapons as he defeats them. That would be pretty cool. So let's get back into the video.
And he's making his own that way. He's just modifying it, making it better, which I think is a very Peter Parker thing to do. It's very cool. And then this one, I just really love it because it's just the Hulk being mad, throwing him away. And reportedly, the reason that the Hulk keeps getting angrier and angrier when fighting Peter Parker, when fighting Spider-Man, is because Spider-Man is so fast.
Sorry, guys.
In a way, he's obviously not stronger than the Hulk, because the Hulk really doesn't have a limit to how strong he can get. But he is much quicker. And he does have the webs, which can kind of throw him down. Now, he'll break out of the webs. And we do have this scene right here where he does web him. He runs on the wall, does a backflip, webs him, throws him down, which is, again, is just amazing. But that's not how you defeat the Hulk, because he's just going to get angrier and angrier and angrier.
Yeah.
How he ends up defeating him, we don't know. But it sounds like what is happening here is the Hulk is kind of the first person that the virus, or this mysterious villain, who I know is not Sadie Sink. She's not the villain. There's somebody else out there controlling people. It's probably Jackal. It's not confirmed. But apparently
the Jackal would be really cool to put in the movie as, like, one of the main villains, and he tries to collect, like, the other villains to stop Peter so he could take over his body, and that could be what's going on in the movie. Like, that's a theory, like, what's going on with Peter with the black eyes. That could be, like, the Jackal trying to take over his body and stuff like that. But that would be pretty cool to put the Jackal in the movie. I would love that. But let's get back.
the Hulk is the first person to get controlled. And they try to take over Smart Hulk at first, but then when Smart Hulk can't overpower Peter, the Green Hulk comes out and then just loses complete control. Can't wait to see that. Right now, it's looking like Spider-Man is actually going to surpass the worldwide opening weekend for Spider-Man No Way Home, which is crazy because that was huge. But it's looking like this is going to be even bigger. And with what we're seeing now, literally the Hulk fighting Spider-Man, it's going to be crazy. And in this book, we'll get into the book now. In this book, actually, they show us that the Punisher is involved in this scene as well. And in some of these scenes, it actually looks like it's the same building that you see the Punisher and Peter Parker in. So we're going to go over this book. There's some really cool things about it. There's some designs here, as you can see, Spider-Man, the Hulk, and the Punisher. The Punisher's probably in a little deep here, right? Because he's you're not going to kill the Hulk with bullets. And he's definitely the weakest, not having any, really superpowers or serum or being bitten by a radioactive spider. Nonetheless, he's going to shoot a lot of stuff and it's going to look really cool. And we'll probably we'll probably see Spider-Man, who I really do hope he calls Red in this. Some people might not like that, but I want him to do it. I think it would be funny. Probably Spider-Man saving the Punisher a lot. It almost looks like that could be what this scene is right here. The Hulk is going for the Punisher, but Spider-Man intervenes. There's a lot of cool designs, and in this, it says that the book features a ton of facial studies and concept art pieces that intentionally pushed the Savage Hulk's facial geometry away from resembling Mark Ruffalo. I'm not mad at that. Offering a much more comic accurate, brutal aesthetic. The creative team even considered rendering Smart Hulk's form as gray before ultimately chickening out and defaulting back to the familiar green version to avoid confusing casual audiences. That is Murphy's Multiverse.com, Charles Murphy. But this is what the book does tell us. So it seems like they were gonna do Gray Hulk, but ultimately they didn't, sadly. We'll have to wait and see what the final product is. Who knows? Maybe they decided to do it, but I wouldn't expect it at this point in time. But Savage Hulk is back. And then here's a cool Rocket Raccoon Easter egg that they threw in the movie. In an incredible bit of cross-franchise world building, the art book explicitly confirms that Rocket Raccoon has an influence on the film's lore. Following the aftermath of Avengers Endgame, the Department of Damage Control successfully built out a highly sophisticated New York headquarters. Concept art lays out showcases the DODC's modern, highly dangerous armored arsenal. It's been entirely engineered from scavenged Chitauri Sakaran and leftover tech designed by Rocket during his time on Earth. Interesting. So Rocket Raccoon actually took all that tech and did some engineering, and now in that in the DODC's arsenal, weapons that Rocket has basically made are there. Which is really interesting. I hope they put that in the movie. I hope they say something. I doubt we're going to see Rocket Raccoon in the movie. Although, that's a cool cameo. I think people would be really excited to see that cameo. And as you can see here, as we go through this book, pictures of it still, the video has been taken down, but all of these pictures look great. We have Ramrod. We have so many of these villains, Boomerang, concept art for the Hulk. All of these look incredible. All of them highlight many different things, including the Punisher logo. Here's a very...
Boomerang looks incredible to me in the movie. It looks really goofy. It does look goofy. Which is pretty cool. It looks like some type of Power Ranger type character or something like that. But he does look pretty cool.
Interesting one right here. MJ and Peter sleeping in the Punisher's basement, and he has his mask off. So maybe he ends up telling MJ what happened before. Let me know if you'd like that or not. Would you like Peter Parker?
Me personally, I don't think it, it's not, I'm not going to say I wouldn't like it or like it. I think it would just be stupid for Peter to do, because it's not like she's automatically going to remember, like, oh my God, Peter, I remember everything that happened and stuff like that. I don't think I would like it or like it or not like it. I just think it'll be stupid, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's continue.
To tell MJ about the entire past. I personally would. I think he needs to do that. And I think that's kind of going to be the point of this movie. The point of this film is that you can't just push things to the side. You just can't repress things. You can't just keep it all bottled up. Eventually you'll explode or go through a metamorphosis where you almost turn into a man spider. Tom Holland has basically confirmed that, that's a big point of the movie. But what's interesting about all of these photos, what's interesting about this concept art book, it's not even concept art. It's just a book about the movie. The most interesting thing that I found is there's nothing at all about Sadie Sink's character. Nothing. Remember, this book's supposed to come out after the movie, or with the movie, which basically means Marvel really doesn't want anything about her character to get out. Again, further pointing to her, one, I say, of course, everybody knows her being Jean Grey, but two, the character she plays has to be so big for Marvel Studios to go to such lengths to keep it a secret, to not even include her character in the official book for the movie. That's going to great lengths. And that's them thinking, hey, when this book comes out with the movie, a couple days after the movie, maybe even the...
Something I think Marvel is trying to do in this movie is that Sadie Sink is not going to be Jean Grey. She might be Madame Pryor. Which is like a version of Jean Grey. But I think that's something Marvel might be doing in the movie. But like I said, we'll see what's gonna happen. But I do think she will be Jean Grey. But let's go.
Same exact time as the movie, even a week or two after the movie, we can't have Sadie Sink's character in it because we can't have people being spoiled that she's Jean Grey, that Jean Grey is now in the MCU, that the X-Men are now in the MCU, new X-Men. That's what that tells me. Because it's actually crazy to me that I saw the original video. A person flipped through every page. There's nothing about Sadie Sink's character on it. But a lot about the Hulk and Spider-Man fighting each other, with the Punisher there as well. And after seeing some of these new scenes and these new TV spots, I'm telling you, I'm more excited. I didn't actually think I could get more excited than I already was. I didn't think I could think the movie was going to be better than I already think it's going to be, but now I do. After seeing some of these scenes, I will say, I think we're good with the scenes. I don't think they should show many more. It's what Marvel does. Tons of TV spots. I saw 2 new ones today. 2 new ones in one day. And I saw a new one yesterday and the day before. I think they should slow down. I think everybody's already pumped. We don't need to see more. Save it for the movie. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
Alright guys, that would do it for Cosmic Wonder's video. But that was something. That was pretty awesome. Everything that we saw and stuff. But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you go, like I said, go check out my boy Cosmic Wonder. And make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video. We're on our way to 20 subscribers. See you guys in the next one. Peace.